Our lesson today about rotational motion. Anybody move in three kinds of motion. Firstly, this body translates from here to here means all atoms in this body translate in the same direction. So we have a body here, this center of mass of this body. If we translate this body in this direction, the velocity of any atom in this body, of any point in this body, translates in the same velocity and same direction. So VCM, CM means, the index means a center of gravity of this point. This point is the center of gravity, translates in this direction by the velocity V, and this point with the same VCM, and this point the same VCM. If this body is rotate about its axis of symmetry or center of mass of this point, this body, this velocity here equals omega r, because it's rotated by angular velocity omega, and here omega r, and here omega r. If this body rotates purely, omega r equals v. If the body rolling like this, this body is moved translation motion and rotation motion. In this case, this body is moved translation, this body is rotation about its center of mass or axis of symmetry. If this body is rolling, the move became translation and rotation in the same time. So we can find in this point the translation velocity equal VCM, and here equal in the same direction equal omega r or VCM. So the velocity here equal to VCM. This body in this point move here in the translation motion by velocity VCM, but here not translate because it rotates about its axis. So this point not translation, don't translate from point to another point, or from place to another place. So the center of mass is translate only by the velocity VCM. Here this point has two velocities in the same magnitude and the opposite direction. One of them equal VCM and the other equals omega r, which equals VCM. So this point B hasn't any relative velocity. So this point B has no relative velocity because VCM here is the same, this direction, and the opposite direction have the same magnitude of VCM. So this body has translation and rotation in the same time. So this body is rolling here in the horizontal plane. In this case of equality of omega r and VCM, we called the rolling is pure. This is the pure rolling. If the rolling is not pure, maybe rolling with slipping, as example. So U means the velocity of the point P, U of P, equals VCM, the velocity of center of mass of the circle, minus omega r, the angular velocity times the radius of the circle. In the pure rolling, we know that if B reach here another time after a complete rolling, and take the distance 2 by r from B here to here. If VCM greater than omega r, so the body or the circle move in the direction of VCM. If omega r greater, this circle move in the opposite direction of VCM. If VCM equals omega r, since the pure rolling, and VCM minus omega r equals 0, so the point B hasn't relative velocity. What about acceleration of any point in the circle? If you have a circle and move translation, this move with the same acceleration A of its center of mass. So here ACM, ACM here, ACM here. If we rotate this circle, we have a tangent acceleration equals alpha r in pure rotation. Alpha r equals A cm, here ACM, we haven't here ACM, we have here alpha r equal ACM, and here A equals alpha r, ACM equals alpha r. And we have a centripetal acceleration for all these points in this direction equals omega squared r. Centripetal acceleration equals omega squared r. In this case, if we try to find the total acceleration, we find it ACM plus ACM in this direction 2ACM. In the point C, ACM, no acceleration here, no acceleration here. So in this direction we have ACM. In this point, here in ACM, here ACM, in this direction ACM, in this direction ACM, and in this direction we have omega squared r. centripetal acceleration. So in the point B, we have two opposite acceleration in the same magnitude and the opposite direction. So ACM and ACM is vanished, and omega squared r is the total acceleration in this point. So we have, if we have a tire or cover of car, we have a small stone here. We take it from the earth. This small stone, if during rotate of this cover, this is the direction omega squared r of this stone. So this stone go upward vertically on the earth or the horizontal plane.